everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I'm so happy that you are visiting me today. I am going to be spotlighting one of our annual catalog stamp sets, and I'm going to show you what page this is on in the annual catalog. So this is our annual catalog, 2020 to 2021, and it's on page 116. I'm going to use the Bloom and Grow stamp set along with it's called Budding Blooms dies, and I'll show you those in just a second. I wanted to kind of break up the holiday cards and the seasonal cards and just make an all occasion card that I can send to some friends just to let them know that I'm thinking of them. If you are new to my channel, you can find everything you see pictured throughout my video directly on my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com, and my name is Robyn Cardon. Okay, so let's jump right in. Here's the stamp set, Bloom and Grow. And I really love this sentiment. You are simply wonderful. I have so many people that I can send cards and projects to that has that sentiment on it. And then I'm using the Budding Blooms coordinating dies. We're going to be using a lot of our product today. I'll have the item codes on the screen as well as the description. You can also find it in the details of this YouTube video, or if you're viewing this video from my website, from my blog, you can also see all of the items listed below. Let's start with our stamping. I'm going to be using a piece of our thick Whisper white cardstock right here. So we're also going to be using one of the frames from our Stitched Rectangles dies, and that's going to go right on here. Let's start with, I keep saying start, but we're continuing, right? We're going to be using our Memento Tuxedo Black, and we are going to go ahead and ink up the flowers, the spray of flowers. And it doesn't matter really which direction this is. Kind of do it a little bit at an angle. I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter, but yes, it does, because I didn't grab a big enough piece of my scrap cardstock. All right, so we have that stamped, and we're going to be using one of the dies that frames around that. That's all we need the black ink pad for. Now we're using our Just Jade classic ink pad. I love this color. I didn't realize how much I'd love this color, but I really, really do. And I'm going to be stamping this on here, but I'm going to make sure that I have room. My frame will actually go around this. Okay, that gives me room right here. So I'm going to stamp, "You are simply wonderful." Look at that beautiful, rich, and deep. Now I'm going to be using our Stampin' blends, and I'll color this. I'll speed this part up so we don't have to spend so much time coloring. But I'm going to tell you the colors I'm going to use first. Our colors come in the collections of the dark and the light combo. So I'm using Rococo Rose, and of course Just Jade to coordinate with this card. And then I'm using the Cinnamon Cider. All right, so now I'll speed this process. Okay, that's all of our coloring. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my Stampin' cut and emboss machine. Give you a better angle of that. And I have my plates 1, 2, 3, and 3. And I'm going to line these up here. I'm going to set this on here. I want this to be a little bit crooked because I want my rectangle to go on here just a little bit crooked like that. Okay, I'm going to have the sentiment at the bottom right here. And then I'm going to grab the frame for the flowers. And that's going to go right on here like this. Just line it up so it frames over it. Get on the top of that. There we go. All right. I'm going to add my top plate, which is also a 3, and just run this through. You hear it snap, crackle, and popping. I love to hear those sounds. Okay, now what I'm going to do, you pull this off here. We are going to be using the brick and mortar. Where did I put that? Here it is. The Brick and Mortar embossing folder. It's a 3D. And I'm going to be using the Just Jade cardstock. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I want my brick to go across the landscape view. So I'll just line that up in there. And then I'm using this specialty plate that is included when you purchase the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I'll run that through. I can set this aside. And you're going to see magic happen right before your eyes. Look at that. I use this folder a lot. Maybe you're thinking to yourself or saying out loud, wow, Robyn sure uses that folder a lot. I do because I love it. I think it's so versatile. It goes with any season, any occasion. And we are going to put this card all together. Have all of my cuts ready. Go ahead and, oops, pull that out of here. There we go. Set that aside. I'll take that off in just a second. And now I'm going to go ahead and fold my piece of Whisper White thick in half. This is cut at 5 1/2 by 4 3/4, and I'll go ahead and just fold it in half like this. Okay. And I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal Plus. This is my adhesive of choice. And remember, when you're using embossed cardstock or paper, it's really important that you add your adhesive to all 4 sides. That helps it to stay flat and not get all wiggly. All right, we're going to stick this on here. Oh, perfect. And now I'm going to take this piece of Rococo Rose cardstock, and that's going to go right about here. So I'll go ahead and just add my adhesive. And that's going to go about almost an inch up from the bottom, and just use your brick as a guide to keep it straight. And now with this piece here, I'm going to just take some adhesive and put it on the bottom of the flowers. And I'll just pop those on right here. Did I do this upside down? Yeah, I did the wrong side. Oh, it's okay. Okay, I'm going to add those right. Oh, I did the right side the first time. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, I'm going to have this right here. And then I'm going to turn this over. And I'm going to use our foam adhesive strips. These are just long strips of adhesive. When you're using longer elements, I like to use these. These are also great for shaker cards. Okay, that's all I'm going to use these for. Stuck to my finger. And now we're going to put this right here. So it's just kind of hanging down off the bottom. Now we're not done. I'm going to use some of these cute little elements, and I'm going to find my take your pick tool. Where did I put it? Right here. I'm going to grab the spatula, and I am going to take I'll start with one of the cider, and I'm going to put some of these just randomly on the dots here. Okay, I'm going to just add one more. So we have one up here, one here. I'll just add one right here. Okay, now I have our quick, well, I don't know how quick this was, but it's a beautiful card. And I have another idea for you. If you wanted to change it out and have the background be a different color, this time I pulled the cinnamon cider from the little dots, or whatever those things, sprigs are called. And this one I pulled out the color of the leaves. So just a different variety. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you like what you saw, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And if you are not a subscriber yet, please take a second to subscribe and click the little notification bell. You'll find me more of my projects, weekly tutorials, product spotlights, and giveaways over on my website, mypinkstamper.com. Have an awesome day, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.